Hello. It is May 15th. Um, I finished my sixth round of chemo, which is supposed to be my last round of chemo. Um, and it was a little harder than the last round. Last round, man, maybe I got cocky. I don't know what I did differently, but this one really kind of hit my stomach. I think it might be that I was eating oranges, which is a weird thing, but I think I was eating them on an empty stomach. And I think the acids were causing issues. and causing nausea. So I had a little bit rougher time this time, but I'm feeling better today, which is kind of on schedule. Usually I feel better, Sunday or Monday. Again, I'm feeling a little bit, but not so bad. Still at about 180 pounds, 178 last time I checked. But now that the chemo is over, I can put on another 2 pounds and get back up to 180, no problem. It's a little hard to eat with the chemo. Still got a nasty taste in my mouth, which is why I'm chewing gum from the chemo. That usually goes away. Um, Again, it seems to be lasting a little bit longer this time. But thankfully, this is the last round, most likely before surgery. Um, Getting a MRI tomorrow to check to see if the tumor has shrunk. Um, and so I'll probably get the results of that by Thursday or Friday. I have to send that over to Cleveland, have my doctors review it, and then hopefully they'll schedule a surgery date mid next month would be a logical time, mid to late next month. Um, that usually 6 weeks is what I hear. 6 weeks after chemo, they do the surgery, and then 6 weeks after surgery, they do the chemo again. My doctor told me that the chemo after surgery um, will be a little lighter than the chemo I'm doing now. So that's promising because, like I said, this last one hasn't been real enjoyable. But I'm through it, and the good news is I should have about a month of no chemo, no surgery, just recovering, and probably be working as much as I can because I need to make money. I haven't worked that much at all, just maintenance kind of stuff. I haven't really been earning, so hopefully I'll be able to get back in front of the computer and pay down some of my doctor bills over the next month, and then get ready for another few weeks off to recover from surgery. Um, but yeah, so I'm gonna have a month of semi-normalcy. I'm gonna ask to get my kids back too. I haven't been having them visit, but I think now that I know there's no chemo in the future, in a month of normalcy, I'll probably have them on a regular schedule with me until my surgery. Might only be a month, but it's something. I'd like to see them. I've been seeing them, but I mean, I like to have them over and feel like things are normal for a month. Um, Really, I guess that's it. No changes other than that. The icing of my hands and feet still worked. No problem with cold sensitivity. Um, and it's just nausea. It's really what I've been contending with, and maybe a little bit of tightness, in my gut, and the taste in my mouth. Those are the three things I would complain about. Um, so at this point, I got through chemo. That's a good step. A lot of people don't get there, and then I believe I'm healthy enough to get through surgery. I have a really good doctor, so I believe I'm gonna get through that, and I think I'll get to what they call NED. So when you have stage 4 cancer, um, it's not considered curable. Um, So what you're hoping to achieve is what they say NED, no evidence detected. So what that means is that the amount of cancer in your body is so small they can't find it, and that's good, because when it's that small, there's the potential for your immune system to hold it off, and prevent it from growing because it's so small. Cancer grows. It grows exponentially, so it's the type of thing that keeps doubling. So once it's large, really your immune system can't deal with it. But when it's small, if it's small enough and you're healthy enough, sometimes your immune system can hold it off for a while. Um, and what I've learned is that it's not all that uncommon to um, to get to where I'm getting, which is to NED. But then usually within a year or two, it'll come back, somewhere else or in the same place. I mean, they just don't know. And it's all about the stages. So stage one cancer is just like, a little dot of cancer. And, it's new and localized and they can just cut it out. Stage two cancer is just a larger mass, but still localized, um, and hasn't really spread. Um, and then stage three cancer, it's spread, but usually just somewhere real close by, like to the localized lymph nodes usually. And then stage four cancer means that it's traveled a long distance in your body, which is what mine is, because it's traveled all the way from my colon up to my liver, and the only way that it can do that is through the blood and through the body. And so it means that I have cancer running through my blood and through my body. And when they surgically remove the two large tumors, they know that it's still running through my body. And so it's that cancer running through my body. And that's what makes stage four cancer incurable. The other stages, they think they can remove it all, no more cancer in your body. But stage four cancer, they can't remove it all. And you'll always have cancer in your body. um, there is a chance that your body can hold it off indefinitely. Um, Last I checked, 5 to 10% chance that you can, live 10 years or more. After 10 years, they consider it, you know, in remission. Um, and once you've made it that far, there's a good chance you can keep going with whatever you're doing, as long as you don't, compromise your immune system. Um, so yeah, I think that's what I have to prepare for. I mean, obviously, I'm going to hope that I'll be the lucky, uh, 5 to 10% that my immune system keeps it away, and I'm going to do everything I can to make that possible. Eating the right diet, supplements, additional treatments. Doing everything I can. Um, but I'm also going to prepare my body physically. Go to the gym, stay healthy, so that if and when it comes back, I'll be prepared to fight it again. And a lot of times, it's very possible to do. It'll come back. If it comes back in the liver again, they can, if it's small enough, they can blast it with some radiation, or they can, go back in laparoscopically and surgically remove it, and then you might get another, 1 to 4 years before it comes back again. And it's just kind of a whack-a-mole kind of situation, until maybe someday they come up with an actual cure for stage four cancer. No cure. So that's the good news. No, that's not good news. That's the bad news about stage four cancer, and the part that um, they don't really tell you. Doctors don't like to tell you that because it's probably disheartening for a lot of people. Um, but I'm going to keep battling no matter what. So it's not really. I mean, it's not good news, but it's not really disheartening for me. It's just another obstacle that I'm going to try to overcome in this. Is the fact that it might not be a one-time battle. It might be a recurring battle that I have to do on a semi-regular basis. Um, hopefully, if I'm lucky enough, then maybe it can be a long time in between. And if I'm lucky enough, it'll come back into a good spot that's very treatable and removable again. And I can repeat the process. I mean, most likely cancer will never get as large as it's gotten. They're going to do very regular testing. So what they do is after the surgery, I'll go to 6 rounds of chemo, and then they'll do another scan. And assuming that I reach NED, no evidence detected, they'll be done. And they'll do scans every 3 months for a year or so. And then they'll probably move it to once every 6 months till about the 5 year mark. And then they move it to like once every year after that. Um, but it'll never, hopefully, I mean, lots of times it comes back more aggressive, but if I'm lucky, when it comes back, if it comes back, we'll catch it when it's small because of the regular screening that I'll be doing. And then it'll be treatable, hopefully, and we'll keep treating it. So that's what I got ahead of me. Um, but I'm here for it, and I'm going to keep fighting. So I'm not giving up on me or on my chances. So I'm going to beat the odds. That's what I'm going to do. Anyway, that's my update. That's the good and the bad news. Good news is everything's going great and as good as it can, as far as I'm concerned. Hopefully, we'll get some good news in the MRI that the tumor shrunk, and hopefully, my doctor is going to be real optimistic about my surgery when I talk to him a week from Tuesday. So I moved my MRI's this Tuesday, tomorrow, and then my appointment with my surgeon is the following Tuesday. So he'll have a chance to review those images and give his opinion about, how the surgery, if or how the surgery can proceed. But like I said, I'm optimistic. He seemed to think he could do the surgery before it shrank, so I don't think it's grown because of my better symptoms. So I'm optimistic, but still have to wait and see. Thanks for watching. Um, I'm gonna go do some work. I'll be working hopefully all week and all month. So you can find me online if you work with me. Otherwise, I'm gonna start going and watching Trish play pool, maybe even play a little bit of pool. I'll just have to wear a mask while I'm out and be really careful about, um, social distancing and, staying safe from anybody that might be sick. Um, so yeah, I'm looking forward to some normalcy for a little while over the next month or so. All right. Thanks for watching.